Advance after.
Hey, hey, where you come from, nigga? Where this nigga come from?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will get the ball first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play and wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way.
You let that nigga, boy.
Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position.
Let that nigga walk you, man.
The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Rice. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the defense was expecting pass on that play because they've got their sub-package in on defense. There's a lot of DBs out there, so they were never expecting to run. Perfect timing for the offense to try to get physical and get north and keep this drive going.
Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Damn, these niggas playing excellent pass defense.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Just can't get the fucking play.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Rice. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Remember, they ain't letting us out of it.
The Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Rice. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
He's supposed to catch that.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Right, gotta get it right.
Step turns the ball loose. Receiver comes out of the break. Ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
Trying to get it to the marker. Heading to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
I'll see for what? He was in that hole.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Right.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. They'll run the screen.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, we over here, niggas. Kick that field goal.
The defense was right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Rice. Fakes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Rice. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. There he goes. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Kansas City, 3.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick step and go. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their general...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it down and run. and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to get stopped, and it'll be a safety. After giving up the safety,
they won't even let a nigga run it.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Man, they won't even let a nigga turn that.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to fire on second down. Complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback adapted. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To the air, it's Rice. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Stepping to the right. Slithers into space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna try it. Breaks into the open. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A great catch and run for 6.
Number 6.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he takes this from... And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down. And that's a high ball behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42, Kansas State.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kansas State quick to the line. Defense in press coverage. Shotgun snap on third down. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is all exposed.
They'll immediately call timeout.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Max going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the single back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the move. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. To throw, it's Key. Swings it out to his running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hauls it in. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Key. Unloads to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Off play action. It's complete to the left. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
They should have picked my nigga up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Key. Complete in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Finds his target down the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throws to the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to pass. It's Rice. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got a first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fierce the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Once he got some room, it was over. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop. Man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Key. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Can't find the man, and he'll be
Niggas just ain't got the juice.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they get him down.
What?
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Girl, get out of my
Really
face,
nice
goddamn.
job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They can throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. And that's what makes them so hard to stop.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Come on, man. Hike the ball.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Touchdown, Aggie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. To the air, it's Key. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
That bitch
You're
gone.
probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The sweet feet buy a little time. It'll be incomplete.
He picked this shit up, though.
Couldn't find anybody open.
He picked this shit up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Should break to the right.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired at the heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Let's go. Back to pass. It's Key. Unloads to the wideout. Right to the in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got room to work.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for a man. It's Key. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our...
Oh, they gave that nigga that shit.
Goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And they're put that bitch out there, didn't
one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking to throw, it's Key. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down.